Okay, welcome back. And for you on the stream who didn't see it, I think Njal was the happiest player to come out of this. He kind of jumped off stage with his keyboard in the air. We're on to game 7. Welcome to the sofa. How are you guys doing?
Thanks. I'm doing good. Slightly nervous, but I think I will handle it.
Yeah, likewise here.
So, Daneh and Dash, have you guys been watching the games so far?
Yeah, I've been trying to watch some, but not all of them, because, well, I was busy eating or whatever. But I wanted to keep track of my opponents and so on, so I've been watching some.
What about you?
Yeah, I watched the second part. Yeah.
You got any favorite moments or anything that you were like, that I have to remember that?
I thought that the last game that actually Shoulder overcommitted, and it was a bit sad that he lost the second game there.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one, actually, because the last game was pretty weird. The other games, in general, good ones, but nothing specifically that I would point out.
So, Dash, you're actually singled out as a fan favorite here, and a lot of people think you're going to win. Does that put you in a more of a stressful situation? I can see that you kind of look into the floor.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends here, and I also have, maybe, I'm not sure, my team here, the X team. So if I want to get back into serious StarCrafting, I definitely want to impress them. And also my friends are like, dude, you need to represent. So yeah, I feel some pressure, but well, I have to deliver, so.
How about you? Do you feel any specific pressure going up against a fan favorite and an established player?
Yeah, actually I found out that he was the fan favorite, and I practiced really hard to see, if I can beat him.
For this specific matchup?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to go over to the caster. I wish you both good luck and have fun, obviously. You can go to your booth. Casters, back to you.
Why, thank you. Wonderful. And this is Dream Duck back again with Mr. Bad Example, and we're back owning the place up. And actually, we're going to beat those people because we love this event. It's awesome to be here. It's been so much fun. And we've gotten so much love from the community, the gaming community in Sweden, other communities. Apollo just tweeted about us, and we were so happy. So we're going to grab some shout-outs because, first of all, I know that you've been promised a taco if you give a shout-out, and you've been promised a DreamHack ticket.
Exactly.
If you do a shout out, so go ahead. Do it.
No,
I want you to have that taco, man.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm on stream with 500 viewers. So, of course, I have to abuse the power.
Yes,
so,
the power of 500 viewers.
Of course, a shout out to SEV, SEV, SE2 on Twitter. Yeah. He's a cool guy, and he's going to give me a taco.
Awesome.
Also, go check out prOpSilver at prOpSilver. Real cool guy, and he's going to give me a DreamHack ticket.
That's good. So bribe us and we'll shout out for you. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ominous, actually, because you got shout outs. I want them too. He couldn't come here, which was unfortunate. He's been casting at the previous events with University Starlink, and it's been awesome. So, shall we get into this? Let's talk a little bit about the game and the players. We got prOpDash versus Daneh. So if we start off with prOpDash, this is a Daniel versus Daniel battle. Both of their names are Daniel, and this is cool because on the question about friends and family, and how much they like him gaming, he answered with the point that his girlfriend really wants him to play more.
Yeah, that sounds like a great girlfriend.
Yeah, it's an awesome girlfriend, and she's pretty much his coach, basically. She's here, of course, and it does remind me of Zlatan. It does, actually. On the video,
yes, he really does.
Which is bad. I don't like Zlatan. No, nothing against Zlatan. But prOpDash is better than Zlatan. I don't like football. I like StarCraft. But in the point is, his girlfriend really supports him, and she was one of the players at the first event where we had some Silver League players playing against each other, and she was a Silver League player, and the funny thing is that she did the exact same build order. She did the exactly same build order as he did, which was a lot of fun. She showed him really what was happening. All right, let's see what we got happening here.
Yeah, we just
Yes, exactly. We're going to talk a little about Daneh as well here. They're pointing at me to go into the game here. But yeah, Daneh as well, a player I really don't know super much about. He's studying computer technology here.
He's got some beautiful hair.
He's got beautiful hair. He's got brilliant hair. It was horrible to key out the green screen from there, I can tell you, but it was so worth it. I mean, look at that hair. Yeah. That man. Awesome.
What a man.
What a man, what a man. And what do we know about Daneh? Well, the funny part is that on the question on which opponent he really feared meeting, he answered prOpDash. And Madelisk as well.
Okay.
But prOpDash favorably. So, yeah, here you go, Daneh. Time to step up, man, and see what you got.
Yeah, kind of lucky with the brackets. He got prOpDash in first round, and if he goes through, he might meet Madelisk in the second. So
yes.
No luck with the brackets.
So no luck with the brackets at all. That's a lot of fun, actually. Anyway, what do we think about this? What do you know about the players?
I know a bit about prOpDash.
Yeah, because you got the team property one here.
Yeah,
it's issued here, so you're not at all biased, right?
Not at all biased, of course. But yeah, he's a great Terran player. I've seen a couple of his games, and yeah. He reminds me of Zlatan, even in game.
Even in game.
You'll see what I mean.
Why? I don't.
You'll see what I mean when I get into it.
Okay.
He's.
I'm awaiting that. If I don't get a Zlatan reference where we started this, I'm gonna be disappointed, man.
I'm gonna come with one. I promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna run.
I would be fine with that.
All right.
Okay, maybe not.
No, good. Thank you. I'm doing something here. Anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So prOpDash Daneh. Daneh we don't know much about really. I have some information, basically about what he's studying and a few things like that. He's a gamer, likes Link to the Past. Who doesn't?
Yeah, Zelda guy.
Yeah, he's a Zelda guy. But then again, everyone's a Zelda guy.
Not me.
Not you.
Not
no,
me.
I'm not. I'm actually not even a Zelda guy myself.
But I kind of fear to say I'm not a Zelda guy because I know everyone's going to be like...
These 500 people, they're going to tear you apart now, man. Zelda, don't screw with Zelda. The point is, yeah, if you're a gamer, it's a little too mainstream. I mean, Super Mario and Zelda, they're a little too mainstream. I think they are.
Well, as long as it's fun, I don't really care. But I haven't put the time in Zelda really to not really give it the chance it might deserve. But yeah, not personally a huge Zelda fan.
No, I'm not even either. I haven't really played too many. I did get the I got a Game Boy. Never mind. Let's not talk about Zelda. Let's talk about this. How's the game going?
Yeah, the players are in the lobby. I think everything is on the way to be prepared, but there seems to be some problem with the sound for prOpDash. Right. So he says it's fine now. So I guess we'll be starting any minute. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss on WSS Daybreak.
Yes,
it's going to be really funny. And again, TvP on Daybreak. We casted before and. As I said, I like it for the Terran.
Exactly. Do you think prOpDash is going to grab this? Do we even call him prOpDash anymore? Because he's not on team property anymore. He didn't have enough time, he felt, to game, so he had to say that I'm taking some time off. But he's welcome back anytime he finds anytime he finds the time to go back into the game. And he was talking with me. I was talking to him backstage here a while ago, and he stated that just this Thursday he had an absolutely awesome streak and had some of the absolutely best games that he've ever played. And he stated that if I'm this good, this is probably what I should be doing. And with a girlfriend stating, "Come on, you should play more." I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
I think
Speaking of prOpDash, I think we should get into the game here.
Yes, let's run straight into the game.
Yeah, and in the top right corner.
Yes.
If we are getting into the game.
Here we go.
There we go.
In the top right corner. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, a former member of Team Property. It's the red Terran player Dash.
Bam! There he is. Look at him. Zlatan impersonating. As you can see in school there, he's studying his Chista. I don't think he's anymore, actually. Was studying at Chista. And right now I think he's studying something else somewhere. I don't know. So the other player we have, though, is down here in the lower left corner, and that is our Protoss player, Daneh. Yeah, and there he is. Look at that hair, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's beautiful. So is his name, Daniel Schechen. How do you pronounce that? It's. He's so exotic. I'd like to be exotic. And
the hair and the name, yeah.
Yeah, what does he manage to do? He starts studying computer technology. He's got a beautiful hair and a brilliant name. He should be like an actor or like a L'Oreal model, or I don't know. Stop me when I'm saying these things. No,
I'm not gonna.
Look at Daneh's league. It's platinum.
Platinum. Yeah, it's quite impressive that he's gone so far with just being platinum.
It very much is. And so, as a platinum player, you get thrown up against prOpDash, your first fear, and then possibly if you beat him, you get to face Metalisk, your second fear. How does that feel? Does that throw you off? It would throw me off.
I think it might throw him off, but I also think that there's a chance that it's going to change his attitude. So he's just going to go into the game with that, I'm going to have some fun and see if I can get a game.
Exactly.
And I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that attitude, not being super try-hard.
No. I think that's a perfect attitude. It gives you the confidence to try out some interesting tactics and so forth. And it makes you more clear. It gives you clearer thoughts, actually. If you're not if you're not, it's like Stefano, right? He's the kind of guy that says, "I don't care about winning or he's got a very strange attitude. I remember hearing about that. He's got a very strange attitude, saying, "I don't care about winning or losing. I don't care about what was it? The publicity, the anything around that. I just want to play the game for the game, so to speak."
Yeah. An interesting guy, Stefano, but I think we should talk about the game because prOpDash is doing something quite unusual here. He is going for the 1x command center before the second depot, which is completely normal.
Yeah.
He's following up with double gas.
Yeah,
now, I watched his match history before the game, and he had a couple of turns protesses on the ladder where he went for this exact opening, then he went to a quick factory, into a quick starport, and in one game he went for a Cloak Banshee rush, and in the other game he actually rushed out a Raven.
Oh,
rushed at the Raven. I have no idea why, but
why the?
With the change to Seeker missile, I don't know. It sounds strange to me.
Yeah, it does. Very strange.
Yeah, I hope for something really interesting here. Meanwhile, in Daneh's base, he went for a really smart build where he went gate gas Nexus before the cybernetics core, and so everything seems normal from Daneh, but we'll see what prOpDash is going to go for. Yeah,
we have both of them with a very early expansion, so yeah, we got a nice economy for both players popping in here. Are we going to see some two-base timings?
I would expect Daneh to maybe go for some big two-base play, because if he feels like he's behind skill-wise to prOpDash, I would suggest he goes for like a big 6-7 gate or a robotics immortal all-in from two-base of some kind, which is not at all unlikely.
No, how well would a Colossus push work on two-base against a Terran?
With the Stargate rushing dash, which we can see on the practice tab I would not think it would work so well, because both Banshee, because Vikings have obviously get with Colossus, but also many people don't know that Banshees actually have better DPS versus Colossus than the Vikings, so yeah, that would work out pretty well for Dash, I think.
Yeah, that's true. But he doesn't know about the Stargate. He doesn't know about this rushing to Stargate either. He hasn't scouted it, has he? No, there's no way he could have done that. No, absolutely not. And right now he's just meeting the bunker there, poking in, grabbing some information. Saw a bunker with a lot of Marines in it, obviously, doing the damage. So he knows that something's going on behind here. But how usual is this? It seems quite unusual.
Yeah, it seems quite unusual to me too.
Yeah.
Going for the Cloak Banshee after the expand is not really, it's not usual, but it happens.
Yeah.
But now with this follow-up, he's grabbing his Vietnam gas, his third and fourth gas, as well as going for the the factory with the tech lab. So I have no idea if it could be a big Banshee tank Marine play off of two bases, so it's like a 1-1-1 all in, but it's later. Or it could be some sort of big airplay with a lot of Banshees, which actually one of the members of Team prOpDash likes to do, so might have taken some inspiration from there. Or if I am really lucky, if this is my lucky day, he's gonna go for some mech in TvP, which I just love.
That would be absolutely brilliant. It seems like an odd situation to see that, and there we have the Raven, my friend.
Yes, my friend, there's the Raven, as well as the second starport and a second factory. So, yeah, he's going to go for some sort of big tank as well as airplay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking, the Raven seems to be I mean, it's going to... what do they call it? You put them in the air and they
grab defense drone?
Thank you. Jesus, why did I black out on that one? The points defense drones are of course going to eat the stalker shots. So I'm thinking, to protect the Banshees, He's going to have those there. And oh, that Banshee is going to fall, possibly. Is he going to survive? No, it's going to fall.
Yeah, he killed 2 probes and took half HP of a sentry and then went down. So yeah, that's no good for Dash. But his follow-up is so interesting. He's going for some Marines, a lot of siege tanks and a lot of Banshees. So it is going to be the classical 1-1-1 all in from one base, but from 2 base later.
Exactly, with a Raven. Which is interesting, with a touch of Raven.
Yeah.
That's going to be absolutely brilliant. Daneh, meanwhile, even though he's looking fabulous, he don't care. He's playing StarCraft like a boss, and he just finished his robotics bay. Robotics bay, and he's got his first Colossus coming out, and he started 1-1. So yeah, there is that Colossus part I was talking about. He also has his Twilight Council coming down for for more upgrades. I'm thinking. I'm not sure if he's gonna use it for anything else. What do you think?
Yeah, it might use it for Quicksilver Charge or Link, which I would like both of them. We can actually see that Daneh is playing really safe, very standard, with the double forge into Colossus, or the Colossus into double forge. I'm not sure which way they were, but one big mistake that I think he does, he has no vision, he has no map control at all.
No.
He just took his Selnaga Watchtower and now the scouting probe, but he has no idea what Dash is doing, and as Dash is doing something really unusual, which Daneh is not going to expect, it's, he's going to be thrown off.
Yeah, this is going to be very tricky to hold. This is a very tricky push, and it takes a lot of thought power to figure out what the hell to do when it comes, because there's a lot of micro situation. The question is, what do you send in first? How do you send it? Do you have to split it? Do you move? What do you target? And in this case, what do you target actually? Do you want to get the tanks, or do you want to get the Banshees?
I would suggest that you go for quite a lot of stalkers to gun down the Banshees. I think that's the best choice is to do so much damage, but you can actually see he's going up to 7 barracks, and he is going to pump out a lot of Marines, which, if left unchecked, are going to be really dangerous. However, one thing that is really good versus the standard 1-1-1 all-in, which I'm going to compare Dash's build to, is a good amount of Colossi, and if he can just poke and prod around the Protoss army with his Colossi and pick up stuff here and there, he is going to have a shot, but and now he sees what's coming.
Yes, exactly. Here's he's seeing the push come, and his Thermalanche just finished. He's working on his charges halfway there. He's got his armor. I'm not sure if that armor is going to finish. Well, actually, prOpDash sieges the tanks here, so he notices that something is that there's some resistance. And, well, the third base is coming down for Daneh. And here's the push. The Zealots are running in, actually splitting up pretty well, and the tanks are going to get taken out very quickly. The Banshees, though, just as you stated, are doing immense amounts of damage. And Daneh really pushed this off, but then again, these Banshees are still here doing so much damage. And actually, they're going to snipe off the running Colossus as well. So the Colossi are taken down, and these Banshees are just... I mean, how often do you see a bunch of stutter-stepping Banshees, man?
Not often. Not often. It's something really strange, but
and here comes the point defense, bro.
Yeah, there's 6 Banshees. With a point defense, it's gonna need like 15 stalkers to take this down, and he's not gonna have that, man. Yeah, really nice play by prOpDash, even though the amount of Zealots, he had a lot of Zealots, he could take down the tanks and the Marines, but all these Banshees, man, this is close to GG.
This is close to GG, and that, just as you said, he really needs to... Oh, but he's chasing them off with a bunch of stalkers. Actually, Daneh, get back to mining. Get back to mining.
Yeah, Dash is waiting for his Marines and siege tanks.
Yep, Daneh, put those workers back. Daneh, what are you doing, man? Oh my god, and here's a lot of Marines and a lot of siege tanks, and together with those Banshees, this is looking very, very, very bad. Just as you stated, you know, those Banshees would have needed to be taken out earlier, but then again, he would have had the tanks there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hard trade-off. Also for Dash, there's another level of the strategy where he has a Raven and a lot of Marines and a lot of Banshees, so he can pick up the Observers and then cloak the Banshees. Exactly. So that's also one other part of the strategy.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is such a nice build. I don't know, we don't see this very often, but should we? I mean, how do you counter this? Of course, you need to build... You need to have enough stalkers to take out those Banshees, and at the same time, you need a whole bunch of Colossi, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the thing with Dash's build is that he went for a 1-Rax expand into 4 gases and a cloak Banshee off of 1 bunker, so he had like 4 Marines with a bunker 6 minutes in, so any Protoss aggression would have at least done damage.
Yes.
So
that's true. Yeah.
Being aggressive is probably really good versus this kind of play. Also, yeah, you just need to hold the push, show a lot of Colossi and Zealots are probably the way to go.
Is pushing down the ramp now, sorry for interrupting here, but stuff is going down, and these Colossi are going to be taken out very quickly after and there's the first GG. And GG, it was such an interesting game coming out of prOpDash there. That was cool. Do you think he would have done this against someone who was not platinum?
Yeah, I think he would.
Yeah?
I saw in his match history he has done it a couple of times on the ladder.
Oh,
so
is that, yeah?
So yeah, it's an all-round build that kind of relies on your opponent not scouting, but yeah, it worked really well for him that game. Yeah,
that's very true. With some scouting information, yeah, you could have actually poked holes in that one because yeah, it's quite a greedy tech path. So there's a lot invested in that. So yeah, that was interesting. That was a fun game, if nothing else. And let's see what will happen after this one. Which map are we going to get? We're going to get Entombed Valley, right?
So, yeah, that sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun. Entombed, funnest word in the English language, isn't it?
One of those.
It's one of those, yes. That one together with Zlatan. No, it's not an English one. Never mind.
Slightly.
Yeah, slightly. Well, I really like that build. Actually, as a prOpDash player myself, it seems tricky.
Yeah, it is very tricky. You have to find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, you really need to figure out what's going on. And when the push comes, it's so hard to hold it, actually. I'm thinking, yeah, you could have done that with a lot of interesting micro. You would have needed those stalkers a lot of stalkers to first of all, you would have wanted to take that Raven out, of course, before the point defense drones go down. And I think Daneh did he really did something good, was to try to meet that push halfway or across the map.
Yeah, he forced the Dash to siege.
Yeah,
quite far from
quite
the
early on.
Space.
Yeah, because it gave him first of all more time, and second of all, he forced the engagement far away, and those tanks really need to be sieged close in on his base to actually catch him in there, because he can't really follow and chase him with the other units. Meanwhile, so the possibility would have been there as well to try to lure all the other the Banshees and the other ones further away and possibly flank the tanks.
Yeah, exactly. You could force the tanks to leapfrog to the base and make the push take a lot of time. That's one way to stop it, but yeah, Dash simply had too strong of a build.
That's true. Anyway, we just got game number 2 started, so let's throw ourselves right into there. And I'm going to start off by doing the first introduction. The man with the plan, with a very interesting plan. In the top left corner, we have prOpDash as our red Terran, and he looks very happy there. He asked Forced Cross, and Mr. Bad Example says no. And that's the way. And thank you from prOpDash, and Heart, he likes you, man.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I would have. Yeah, let's see if Daneh likes you as much, because I mean, look at that hair. Yeah. We're going to go into the hair. Do you want to talk about Daneh?
I want to talk about Daneh all day.
Yes.
In the bottom left, as the blue prOpDash player, the man with the hair and the name, it is Daneh.
Yep. The man with... I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous.
Yeah. And he looks so concentrated.
Yeah, so focused, so concentrated. That's how I like my Daniels. I like them concentrated. So I like prOpDash as well. He's a Daniel too, and he's very focused. He knows what he's doing, and as I stated, I talked to him earlier, and he stated he's doing really good right now. He's got a good streak, and he's got a good feeling for the game, and I think you could see that in game number 1. He just decided, well, I'll do this, and he's a very stable player. He plays a lot. He's got his mechanics down, so it wasn't a hard thing for him to just keep that up. Yeah, what do you think about this game? What are you going to see?
I would actually say that Entombed Valley is a really good game, a really good map for the Terran 1-1-1 all-in, Infamous. I think it's probably the best map for it, since the natural, it's quite simple to siege with the different levels of high ground and stuff. So I like it for the 1-1-1. But I'm not sure if Dash would go the 1-1-1 after going a similar build in game 1, but now this time he's actually went for the gas in the factory of one base, so yeah, he's up to something, and now with the second gas it might actually be the 1-1-1 all-in. or just at least a starport, I would guess.
Yeah, this is very interesting because at the first event we saw him always in every matchup doing the exactly same build. He went for a Barracks into immediate gasless expand and held those gases for quite a while. And he did that every game against every opponent of every race. And he played all the challenge matches as well, so that was quite a lot of games. Which is interesting because now he's really switched up. He's doing a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, this is it's a really strange build, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. And is this going... He is building a reactor as well as the factory, so it could just be a reactor for Marines if he's going for the 101 all-in, which he might do. Or he's going to switch the factory onto the reactor, but it doesn't look like it. Or is it?
Yeah, it's the factory onto the reactor.
Wow, that's really cool if he's going to go for reactor Hellion.
Yeah.
Especially versus Daneh's early expansion, it's going to be really successful, I think.
I think so too, yeah. That ramp is very wide, so you know you can't really force field that off very easily. And I don't know, he doesn't have any sentries, but he's got a Stalker coming out. The Stalker's going to go there and poke a little, but it's not going to get anywhere since there's a bunker in the way. Well, it could actually, weird place. Oh, it could have actually run right by that bunker if he really wants to.
He could try to run by, but prOpDash would probably just...
Yeah, he would just pop his Marines out of there and take care of him. prOpDash, though, meanwhile, stealing minerals out of Daneh's natural. He took 5 of them.
He took 5 of them? That could be game deciding if the game goes on.
That is true, actually.
It's not likely, but it's...
It's not likely, but the 5 mineral difference, I mean, it's happened, probably.
Probably like once.
Probably in one game. I mean, the probability is there. I don't know. I'm not studying math. Madeliskis. And actually, Proxy Panda is.
Yeah, and
so
he has his calculations there.
He's got it calculated. He's got his gameplay down as well. And he's just taking pot shots at that bunker. Not losing any... that's a nice micro from Daneh. Very close to losing any type of damage.
Yeah, but we should probably talk about prOpDash is doing as he's going in with a medevac, gonna drop 4 Hellions in the back of Daneh's base.
Here we go.
As he's going for the Cloak Banshee, so... Yeah, this is really good by Dash, and Daneh does not have vision in his main base. He's warping in a couple of sentries, but those don't do anything versus the Hellions.
Oh, these Hellions go completely unscouted, and he has the possibility to just go in here and do a lot of damage, because there's only 3 sentries down the ramp, and sentries against Hellions, man. That's not a good combination. So, whoa, prOpDash is going to roast off a lot of workers right here.
Yeah, Daneh reacted really late, and 12 probes already went down, and I think more gonna go down too.
And the Stalker is warped in, but oh my god, the sentries are lining up. No, man. Daneh! But yeah, they took some little damage, but he's going to be able to snipe at least one. Meanwhile, prOpDash is going to be able to roast a whole bunch of workers in the natural. Those workers really don't know what to do. They're like, should we stay or should we go? Should we die or should we work? I don't know. Well, if they stayed working, they would die anyway. So, and prOpDash has got a tank even behind this. So Cloak Banshees, he's a supply box right now, but he's got Cloak Banshees coming up, he's got a tank and he's got Marines, so is this the similar type of, more primitive but similar type of unit composition as last game?
Yeah, I would guess he's going to go for an aggressive push with Marines, tanks and the Banshees.
Yeah.
However, he has a Banshee, Cloak is done, and he is going to lose the Banshee with the cloaking. That is actually really bad, but meanwhile we have the Hellions going into the natural. They have killed off another 4 workers, and now it's actually up to 24 workers killed just by these Hellions. They have been very successful Hellions.
Yeah.
And I would say prOpDash is really far ahead right now. He just needs to build up his army a little more, and then he's going to try to push out and kill Daneh.
Yeah, he's on one base with this, which is very interesting. It seems like he's very confident in his play against Daneh, and he's like, yeah, if I just keep him down and I do this push, I will win.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty good strategy. The normal approach when you go for a Banshee tank Marine based play is to just turtle up until you got your stuff and then move out at 9 minutes. But yeah, now Dash has done a lot of damage and is then moving out. However, he does not have siege mode. He has not researched siege tech. I don't know if he thinks he's still playing hot.
As a platinum player, he was playing very solidly, and first of all, he dared to go pretty standard against high-level players. Many people are so scared playing against people 2 leagues above them that they won't. 2 leagues above them that they won't really. They'll just cheese. That's what they do.
Pretty much, and I would probably have done some sort of an aggressive cheese or just an aggressive build in general. But he went for the macro game, the double Fortune Colossus in game 1. But Dash had some very thought out, very technical builds.
He did, actually. Very thought out, interesting technical builds with some very strong pushes in the early mid game, I'd say, in the first one, and then pretty much late early game in the second one, which is hard to say. I'm putting the early, mid, and late into several phases. I'm an engineer, you know. What can I say? All right. So, what do we think about prOpDash chances for the rest of the tournament? Is he going to take this home?
I was actually very, very impressed by the second player played earlier, Fubar.
Yeah.
I'm calling it
really
right now. He is going to win this tournament.
You think?
My prediction is that Fubar is going to take it home. Dash actually said in his interview that Fubar is the one he fears the most. So that's my prediction to win the tournament. But Dash is going to go far too.
Yeah, it's true. Dash saw that too as well. He in his interview, he stated that he was afraid of Fubar, and many people are. I mean, we saw him play against Proxy Panda, and he was strong, man. The force is strong with that one, and he looks like he's like running the Stockholm Fight Club or something. He's crazy. Fubar's crazy, man.
I don't know, but he might be.
Hooch is crazy. No. Anyway, that's a Scrubs citation. We're going to go to the winner's interview for this match, so take it away, Ina.
Yes, we're here with Dash. How do you think you represented yourself? You were a bit worried about that in the beginning.
I think I surprised a lot of my friends with the choice of builders I did, because everyone is like, you should play standard and play all that normal stuff. Don't do weird stuff. But I was like, no, I'm going to show them something else. So I think I did a good job.
You're going to do weird stuff.
Yeah, I generally don't do weird stuff. But I wanted to show everyone that I can actually do it. So,
how do you think your old team feels about this now?
I hope I impressed them. I'm not entirely sure because I think they want to see the standard play, but they'll just have to wait and see in the later parts of the tournament.
Mm. So you've seen a lot of the games so far, and you know basically who's going to be playing tomorrow. Who do you think you're going to see in the finals?
Me and Fubar.
So you're scared of Fubar?
Yeah. Slightly, yeah.
Look at him, who wouldn't be?
So what?
Look at him, who wouldn't be? So being here on stage, do you feel like, oh God, I missed this. I really want to get into StarCraft again and play on a team?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
At first I was really worried and concerned that, I will not hold the pressure. But this feeling is awesome. Being able to win and being in the booth and all that, it's really awesome.
That's great to hear. Congratulations, and I'll see you again tomorrow then.
Thank you.